Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at Proverbs chapters 19 through 21, dealing with character, counsel, and the cost of living foolishly. These chapters are going to drill down onto real-world wisdom, how to handle money, how to deal with relationships, how to handle correction, matters of justice and integrity. They're going to challenge us to build a life that lasts, not just one that looks good on the outside. All right, let's dig into chapter 19. You should be teachable and wise. This chapter starts with a pretty hard-hitting truth. Better is a poor person who walks in his integrity than one who is crooked in speech and is a fool. Over and over, Proverbs is going to remind us that character matters more than comfort. I live by a philosophy that you can teach competency, but not character. You can teach someone how to do something, but you can't teach them how to want to do something. It's better to be poor and upright than rich and dishonest. We're warned about being hot-tempered, lazy, or even reckless. Fools despise correction. But if we listen to the advice and accept instruction of others, we're going to gain wisdom for the future. And then there's a powerful promise in verse 21 where it says, "Many are the plans in the mind of man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand." We have a way of saying that around here that says men plan, but God laughs. God's ideas are way better than ours. Proverbs 20 gives us a mirror into our heart and our habits. This chapter is going to urge us to have caution and discipline. It elevates the idea of honest work. And it returns to a major theme of integrity. Even a child makes himself known by his acts. The idea of integrity is doing what you say you're going to do, actually following through with the plans that you set out or that were given to you as part of your job as a student or an employee. The takeaway here is to be consistent in public and in private. God cares more about your heart than your highlight reel on Instagram. All right, so let's do chapter 21. This chapter levels up the call to live wisely with a huge spotlight on justice and humility. There are warnings about pride and wealth, and it calls out the person who just talks instead of takes action. There's a recurring theme of the sovereignty of God. In verse 1, it says, "The king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it wherever he will." The idea here is that even the best on earth are merely a pool of water in the hand of God. The big takeaway here is that chase what matters most. When you pursue righteousness, you gain far more than wealth or reputation. These chapters remind us that wise living isn't flashy, it's faithful. And that's where we're going to end today. Be well, friends.